Hey guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to use CamScanner to upload work to the Google Classroom. So the first thing we're going to be doing on Friday in Math 1 is to take a pre-assessment, and one of the things that you're going to have to do with the pre-assessment is to do all of your work for the test on paper and upload it to the Google Classroom for your teacher. So how do you do that? That's really what this tutorial is all about. The first thing is CamScanner is an app that will take pictures with your camera, and it will make the pictures into a PDF document that you can upload to the Google Classroom. The PDF document is much easier for us to grade. A lot of us are using iPad, where we can write directly on your work papers and then return them to you. And it's much easier to do that when you use the CamScanner app, and I'll show you a few features that make that possible. So the first thing you need to do is to download the app. It is a separate app that you would have to go to and download. So when you go to the Play Store, or if you're on an iPhone, just go to the App Store, search for CamScanner. It's C-A-M. CamScanner. You'll see it pop up, CamScanner. It is this little first one here. There you can see that there's a couple of different ones here, but the very first one that says CamScanner, scanner to scan PDF, that's the one you're looking for. So you would just download that. I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to open it. When you first open it, just like lots of apps, it's probably going to take you through a little tutorial about it, and you'll want to sign into it using your school email, so that way it's linked directly to your school email. Mine, and I took that away for a minute so you wouldn't be distracted, but mine has just tons of stuff in here that I have put in here. And these are just papers that I have scanned, and a lot of them are from last semester because I used them to grade and return papers a lot. But so when you're on here, yours would be blank because you don't have anything on there yet. But the first thing you would do is say you've completed your test, you have work on your paper, you want to turn that in. So there's a camera icon down here, and you just click that. That makes CamScanner open up to where it looks just like a camera, right? You have a page here that you could just focus on whatever you want and scan it. Now the neat thing about CamScanner is, and I'm going to back up off camera because I'm going to have to back up far enough that you can't see it, but I'm going to scan this piece of paper that I have this written on, how to use CamScanner. And it's a big regular size piece of notebook paper, and I'm going to back up and take a picture of the whole page. So you can see that immediately when I took a picture of the whole page, CamScanner detects the edges of the paper and just highlights the part that is the piece of paper, which is exactly what we want, which is one thing that makes this so great for grading papers, is that we don't have all this extra space outside of your paper. Okay, and sometimes it'll detect them incorrectly, but you can move them, and you can say, okay, what if my edge of paper was down here and I had just drawn a black bar across the bottom? You can adjust it to the quarters and make it just highlight your piece of paper. So once you do that, you're like, okay, this is my piece of paper that I have my work on. You can hit next. It zooms in, and then you can lighten it. Like, let's say you think it's not light enough, or so you can make no shadow, which means it's really brightening it up, so it really just is a lot easier to read. Usually what I do is do that brighten up where it says no shadow. Okay, save that. Now you can see that it will allow you to put another page here. So let's say that you're thinking, I had to use a couple of pieces of paper for my homework, so I'm just going to take another picture. I'm going to flip to my next page, take the picture. It does the same thing again. I'm going to brighten it up, save it. Now I've got both pages of my work here, right? If I have 10 pages of work, I can just keep taking pictures and adding it to it. It's all going to be one document in the end, right? Once I've got all my pages scanned, I want to share it with someone. I can hit the little share button up here at the top. Sorry, I'm going to go back because I don't know if you saw that. Right over here, the share button. And then the next step is you have to share it as a PDF. That's our preference because it's a lot easier for us to open and write on the PDFs. Once I select that it's going to be a PDF, now I'm going to click share. So you see all these options you've got. You can email it to somebody, save it to your Google Drive, or upload it into the Google Classroom. So if you pick Google Classroom, share to the Google Classroom, you can then submit it as an assignment. Now, I'm the teacher, so mine looks a little different than yours will. If you have any problems with that, the thing would be to save it to your drive, because then when you go into your Google Classroom assignment, you can load it from your Google Drive. Okay, so those are the things that you'll need to do to use CamScanner to scan your document. And if you're in my class, I'm going to be using that all year, and so we need to kind of get any questions out now. So if you have questions, always send me an email right quick and say, hey, I'm having trouble with this. If we need to talk on the phone to straighten it out, we can do that. If we need to set up a little Zoom so you can show me what's happening on your phone and say, hey, what do I do if this happens? We can certainly do that. So please just make sure you realize, just communicate with us and we will work out whatever problems that you're having, okay? But that is the CamScanner app, and hopefully you can get your work for the pre-assessment uploaded now. Thanks, guys. Bye.